Give me a thumbs up for these little puppies, guys. Say hi. Say hi, cuties. What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and I'm with Aaron from Departures Capital, and he's still drinking tea. How's it going?
It's going great. And yeah, I'm trying to keep it consistent.
Keep it consistent. So today we're going to do a technical and a chart analysis with Aurora Cannabis.
Yep. And we're trying to incorporate more technical analysis for you guys, trying to provide more value. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right here we have Aurora Cannabis, and as you can see, Aurora has been uptrending pretty nicely. So we have oh crap, I don't know what happened to my lines. So we have right here this thick green line right here is their support line, and it seems to be very consistent. They seem to be very consistently hitting this support line and making higher lows. And right here, this thin line seems to be their new resistance because they've hit that resistance line twice, because this was their previous resistance right here at about $9.45 and then $10.50. And unfortunately, they did not continue that pattern. So I saw a new resistance line right here at about $10.25. So we're going to see right now whether Aurora starts bouncing in between these lines, or if it starts bouncing in between this new support, which would mean that Aurora would eventually be hitting around $12.50. If not, we'll probably see Aurora hopefully in the future hit around 11.50 and maybe, yeah, around 11.50 and consistently climb up from there. So what do you think about these supports? What do you think is going to happen with Aurora?
I definitely like the fact that we're seeing higher lows. That's definitely important for me. Obviously, you guys might know in my previous videos. What's up? What's so funny?
No, it's because my chart's going out of whack.
Okay, no problem. But in my previous videos, if you guys do tune into my channel, or well, you're probably watching this because you're tuning into my channel, but I'm pretty bearish on the S&P 500, and I do feel like that's going to affect Aurora. Now, at the same time, today is a very significant day for me because we are seeing Aurora Cannabis pretty, like, we're up 2%, and the S&P is down, geez, now it's down about 0.7% at least. So that's definitely a show of support. Whenever you're seeing the overall index is down and cannabis, whatever cannabis stock it might be in the green, that's definitely a show of support for me. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, if the markets do completely roll over, I definitely think that they will affect Aurora Cannabis and the whole sector as a whole. But for now, doesn't look like we're going to plunge off a cliff. So I do think that we could continue to uptrend. And I like how you've outlined that secondary channel where we could trade an even tighter range trending upwards. So
the thing about this support here, at one point it did act as a resistance, and you see that many times when a resistance turns into a support or when a support turns into a resistance. So in this case, this was a support line here, and then it turned into the resistance line here. So yeah, hopefully we continue to uptrend, but if it does break this bottom support line right here, this very thick one in the bottom, could see them potentially hit another support line of $7, and this is all in Canadian dollars, which we've consistently seen Aurora hit in the past. Obviously, they've went below it a few times, but let's look at them. So they've hit that $7 support line, 1, 2, almost here 3. Here.
Now, do you think? I think personally they'd see 850 first. I think 850 would be.
Where would 850 be? So 850 would be right at.
No, sorry, a little bit lower. Maybe $8. Yeah, I think $8.
It looks pretty good right here at around 8. Let's draw another line there.
Just because from 1050 to $8, that's already a 25% drop, right?
Yeah.
And then 1050 to 7 is a 35% drop. So no, I'm just saying super bearish scenario, like the markets completely like roll over and sell off, and we retest those December 24th lows. Yeah. Then yeah, I think we'd see ACB at least at 7 or less.
No, that's true. I like how you brought that up, because that is true. If it does break the support line right here, it probably would, the $8 mark would probably initially act as its first support line. So we might see it bounce off this $8 line.
Yeah.
If it does break this $8, obviously we might see it go back down to 7, because these have been two key supports for Aurora. And yeah, if it does go back down to 7, this $8 support line can turn into the resistance line. Hopefully it continues this uptrend pattern, which it seems to be consistently doing. Right now, we haven't really seen it go below this line right here, except for once, but then it immediately bounced back up. As you can see, it kind of went below this support line here, and then we had a gap up, so it immediately bounced right up right away. So, but as you can see here, the second resistance line, it's going to be key to see if it breaks it. It tried to break it. I think that was yesterday, and or was that today? That might have. What day is it today? No, I think that was yesterday. It tried to break this resistance line, but it rejected it. So now it's going to be very important to watch these lines.
No, I mean that's pretty much it. Aurora's been a fairly calm move. Like it hasn't been that volatile of a stock recently. Like we haven't seen like wild swings. Like well, other than when it got upgraded by Cowen, right? But or got initiated coverage by Cowen with a 14 Canadian price target. So we saw a 12% climb that day, which was nice. But for the most part, I mean, yeah, we've been in a pretty nice uptrend. But at the same time, you can almost draw another line at about 1175, I think, or sorry, 1075. And it's tested that level a couple times. 1175, you can see.
I think it's tested $11 as a.
Sorry, 1075. I don't know what I'm talking about here. 1075, right in around 1070 to 1075, and it's bounced off that a few times. Like if you look back in of last year, and then again later on into November, December, and then recently. Yeah, right in and around 1070.
Yeah, because it's hit. Well, it's hit $11, but it does seem to be bounced here. Let's do another line right here at 1075.
Got too many lines going?
No, it's just yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's put it at 1075.
Yeah.
And maybe raise that one up to 1075 as well. Oh no, that is at 1077. Whoops.
Yeah, that's all right. Ooh, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, let's go back in time and see how many. So it does seem to have hit here as well.
Yeah.
So it has been consistently having resistance at 1075. As we can see there, it's kind of hit 1075 or barely hit it there. Let's go back even more.
Yeah, if we go back just a little bit more, we're gonna go to earlier 2018.
Yeah. Oh, and then even there. So yep. So yeah, even in 2018, it's consistently been hitting that 1075 resistance line and then immediately bouncing down. It hit it here and then immediately declined. And right now we bounced off it twice. So it's a lot of lines. I hope you guys are not getting confused with all those lines.
You guys asked for technical analysis. Well, you got technical. I'm just kidding.
And then here it was just right during this time. It was just a lot of consolidation. It was just
it was a mess.
Crazy weed rush. No technical analysis for those times.
2018 was early 2018 was.
People were just super hyped.
What the hell? Look at those swings.
I know, just up, down, all the way down to
7 to 15, back down to 8, up, down to 15.
So yeah, let's just ignore those times. People were just high during those times. But yeah, no, these lines seem to be very key support and very key resistance lines, especially these two right here, the $8 and the 1075. I could say, I guess it wouldn't really be $11 because it barely went up to $11. Only recently it hit up to $11 and then really rejected that.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping
the day after the Cowen upgrade, it went blew past 11 and then boom, fell.
So I'm hoping what best case scenario is it continues this uptrend pattern.
Yeah.
Best scenario. So we're going to see Aurora hit hopefully 1350 by May, but that's best case scenario. We don't know if that's going to happen.
Beautiful.
Sure.
Yep.
So, and then worst case scenario, this resistance at around 1075. It gets rejected and then this support line gets rejected right here. The best case scenario gets rejected. and then we build a new support line at around $8, or maybe they might start a whole new pattern, possibly using this support line right now, the best case scenario, as a resistance line. So we might see this line turn into the resistance line in the future. It's these are all predictions. Nothing's guaranteed. These
For
patterns
sure.
break at any moment, but right now that's what we're seeing by looking at these charts.
Yeah, so bearish case for ACB. I would see it maybe going to $8, which I would then buy some more.
Yeah, at $8, and then worst case scenario, we might see it go back down to 7, and then
Yeah.
I doubt it will go lower than that. But then if it does go below that, we could see it reach its previous lows of around $5.30, or even here at one point we've seen it go down as low as 6.50.
6, yeah. No, I think like 6 looks like, yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna hopefully that is worst case scenario. A lot of people might look at that as a bad thing, but honestly, that just creates an amazing buying opportunity.
Yeah. If that happened, I mean, I'd look at it one way and be like, oh shoot, I was up like so much on it, I should have took my profits, but I'd just add to it.
Yeah, no, I have collected a lot of profits with Aurora. I do have a small position, so honestly, I hate to be the bear, but I wouldn't mind seeing Aurora have a nice little drop.
Oh
So,
yeah, from your perspective, for sure, I'd be like, ACB go down all day. Like,
so yeah, but I honestly, at the same time, I still have a position in them, so I'm happy if they
yeah,
continue to push forward. And this does look like the best case scenario. Hopefully, it consistently continues to uptrend, because I know a lot of both of our audience, they're big Aurora stakeholders.
oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the best case. That's the worst case. Let's just take a look at Aurora real quick right now. Technical analysis for Aurora looks like it's just let it load. A buy, and a strong buy. So it's looking good for Aurora. Even the 1 minute, 1 minute is a neutral.
That's one day. Ooh. What's
What?
the 1 month?
The 1 month. Let's look at the 1 month.
It's the 1 month chart, or what's
1 month is a sell, buy, and a strong buy. The 1 week, it's a buy, strong buy, and a strong buy. So in the 1 day, it's looking good for Aurora. Let's look at the 1 hour, I guess. Might as well. The 1 hour is a sell, buy, and a strong buy. It's not
moving
looking
averages are pretty strong all across.
bad. But now let's look at them on paper. So price to sales 185, price to revenue 85. So we just looked at Afria in our previous video, and Afria, they look better on paper than Aurora does. Total assets for Aurora, $4.87 billion in assets. Market cap is at $10 billion. So that's actually not that bad. And the one scary thing that people don't seem to like is the total shares outstanding is almost at 1,998 million. And I think it's I think they're slowly increasing that. I'm not sure if that's going to be going up anytime soon.
Well, they got to hit 1 billion. Come on, they're so close.
Yeah, might as well, right? What's 2 million? And I think they did. I remember, wasn't that Portugal purchase from Portugal? Wasn't that was purchased in shares? I think they gave up 2 million shares when they purchased
Yeah, how convenient. It hits 1 billion exactly.
So I think they did that.
Perfect.
So what's our time? Do we even have to read their price target?
No, that's good. I mean, well, we know about the Cowan price. We know about the Cowan analyst coverage with a $14 Canadian price target.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see $14. Definitely collect some kind of profits at 14. Yeah. The only problem is for me, I want to hold. I always want a position in the cannabis sector in my portfolio. Obviously, Aurora is the biggest one, but it's like I don't want to. There's always that emotional attachment versus, but not even so emotional attachment. It's just like if you're long term and you're holding the company, like taking profits, it's hard to say. I did trade Aurora, and now I'm just like, do I trade it or do I just continuously hold it?
So why don't we give our analyst our analyst price target? We're not analysts. Well, technically we are analysts, but let's give our buy, sell, or hold. Here, I'll do mine first this time.
For sure.
So for Aurora Cannabis, I would recommend Aurora at a hold at these prices. I guess that's like my answer for all of these, because I'm just gonna do exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm not buying, I'm not selling, and I'm holding. So that's my recommendation, is a hold.
Mm-hmm.
As for my 1 year price target, I'm gonna say in 1 year I'll see Aurora. This is Canadian dollars. I'm gonna say around, let's say $17 in 1 year. I'm gonna
Oof, that's
I'm gonna predict that they beat their previous high of $16, and they're gonna
nice.
go in 1 year to $17. I could be
Nice.
100% wrong. This is just a prediction, and who knows? Well, maybe in 1 year we could review these review videos.
I would love to do that. That
Yeah,
sounds great. And before I give my prediction, and in the last video, we didn't talk about this, but so these videos are for education and information only, and don't buy these stocks because we talked about them, or we mentioned them on here. Always do your research and due diligence. So
exactly.
very, very important, guys. So in terms of my prediction for Aurora, so I'm not doing any buying at 10 or above, even above 9. I'm not doing any buying. So I guess essentially it's a hold for me because I haven't bought any, I haven't sold any, but I definitely do have a high price target for the long term. We're gonna go with $17.50 just to go 50 cents above us.
17.50. That's still good. So there you guys have it. We have 2 holds. We have price target of $17 and $17.50 in 1 year. So that's 1 year from now, March. Who knows?
Nice upside.
Yeah, that's a nice upside. Obviously, some people might think it's going to be a lot higher. I can imagine some comments. People, let us know what you guys think. What's your price target? Your 1 year price target. Also, let us know whether you're buying, selling, or holding Aurora. And we can all give our own personal opinion.
Totally. I mean, don't get me wrong. We never even talked about the potential for a deal. Like there's been so much talk about a deal though. If ACB actually gets a deal, I feel like that's the moment that every single person has been waiting for so long.
No, if ACB gets a deal, I think it's going above $20. That's for sure.
Yeah. I feel like it would go up by like 50% in 1 day.
So $17.50 is without a deal, or $17 is without a deal. If they get a deal in 1 year, I could see Aurora at 20, 25, more than double. So I think they'll definitely.
I agree. Just look at Kron. Kron just like, bam, $30. So
yeah.
Anyways, guys, so you can wrap this one up.
All right. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to me or Departures Capital, don't forget to subscribe to Investing Hustler. Don't forget to subscribe to Departures Capital and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.